Hello, everyone, and greetings from Southern California. I would like to thank the members of the Election Oversight Committee, Erin O'Donnell, and her staff for allowing all the candidates the opportunity to present a short video in support of our elections. If you're watching this, you obviously have an interest in our academy, our specialty, and in organized dentistry. I would like to thank you for that interest because the AAP needs your support. As the saying goes, there is strength in numbers, and if we as members of the AAP want to move our specialty forward, we need unity and as many of our members to be engaged with the AAP and in organized dentistry. My name is Nick Caplanis, and I am one of the two nominees this year for the position of Secretary-Treasurer of the AAP. I am a board-certified periodontist and have been in private practice in Southern California for about 25 years. I am also part-time faculty at Loma Linda University School of Dentistry. My dental training began in New Jersey at UMDNJ, what is now Rutgers Dental School, and I attended Loma Linda University for my specialty training. I am currently in my second term as an AAP trustee for District 6. Over the past 20 years, I have served directly or as a liaison on numerous AAP standing and ad hoc committees, including the New Dentist Committee, Education, Membership, Continuing Education Oversight, Pre- and Postdoc Education, and Anesthesia. I have also served as an AAP liaison to the ADA. Most recently, I served on the committee that helped create the AAP's first virtual annual meeting, which will serve as a model for us to follow in the years to come. I have been asked to answer 4 questions. In response to the first 2, my motivation for running for AAP office is to help improve the lives of our members, the strength of our specialty within organized dentistry, and within the local dental communities. And I believe that I have the experience as a past president of many other dental organizations that I can get the difficult things accomplished. If elected to the board, and with the support of the executive committee and the board of trustees, I plan on introducing several initiatives. The first and most ambitious is to promote an evolution to the name of our specialty. As periodontists, we obviously treat disease and save teeth, and we will always continue to do so. But we do a whole lot more. In fact, in many, if not most periodontal practices today, treatment of periodontal disease is not even the majority of what we do anymore. We place implants, we enhance aesthetics through soft tissue surgery, we regenerate bone, graft sinuses, and even perform surgery to improve oral airways. Periodontists do all these things and so much more, but no one really knows. Not the public, not our pre-doc students, and not even many general dentists. So how can we address this problem? Decades ago, oral surgery evolved to oral and maxillofacial surgery. Orthodontics evolved into orthodontics and dental facial orthopedics. They did so to better describe the evolution of their respective specialties. It is time that our CODA-approved specialty name of periodontics evolves as well. It needs to include the term surgery, perhaps to periodontics and oral plastic surgery, which is one of my favorites, or periodontics and dental implant surgery, as just 2 examples that better describes and encompasses what we do as periodontists today. Several years ago, there was an AAP initiative to add implant dentistry to the name of our academy. That initiative lost by a single vote during the annual business meeting, which tells me a good number of our members want and need a change. However, I don't believe changing the name of the AAP, the sponsoring organization for our specialty, is going to move our specialty forward. It certainly wouldn't put more patients in our chairs or make patients more aware of our specialty, nor would it attract more pre-doc students to pursue a specialty career in periodontics. In my opinion, if we want to move the specialty of periodontology forward, we need to focus on changing the name of our specialty instead of the name of our sponsoring organization. Other long-term initiatives that I plan to introduce, if elected, is to protect and expand our scope of practice to include procedures that many of us in the trenches of private practice already perform, but are not required education in our postdoc programs. I think periodontists should be trained to remove those third molars that are impacting the periodontium of adjacent second molars. I think we should be trained to perform apical surgery in combination perioendo lesions. I think we should be trained to perform simple orthodontic treatment to enhance gingival aesthetics. And I think we should be trained to perform surgically facilitated orthodontic treatment to improve airways. Most of us in the trenches of private practice already provide some, if not all, of these services in our offices. Indeed, the AAP annual meetings have been educating our members on these procedures for years now. It's therefore time that we codify these procedures in our accreditation standards. I would also like to increase opportunities for GME funding in our postgraduate programs. This would help reduce the tuition burden on our postgrad and promote more pre-docs to pursue periodontics as a specialty. And lastly, I would like to develop a more robust political advocacy effort by the Academy to help protect our interest at the state and local level. Dental politics starts and ends within the dental boards and state legislatures. Periodontists need to have seats at all those tables, and the AAP is the only organization that has the means and ability to coordinate a cohesive and national effort on behalf of all the periodontists in the country. In response to the third question, I believe there are three basic reasons why a new grad pursues specialty training. Number one, they have a special interest in periodontics. Number two, the potential for an increased income. And number three, the perception of prestige as a recognized specialist. In order to attract the best of the best, we need to pursue many of the initiatives that I've already mentioned. Promoting an evolution in our specialty name to include the term surgery will help improve the prestige and awareness of our specialty to our pre-doc students, as it will more accurately reflect what we do daily in private practice. Expanding our scope of practice will help diversify and improve our income streams, which will also help attract more people into our specialty. And lastly, we not only need to continue maintaining our dominance in science, but help direct future science as well. As our profession evolves, we need to be at the forefront of the science that develops so we can be the best trained in those technologies and be the first to the marketplace. The Academy must take an active role in helping this process by conducting more frequent best evidence consensus reviews as one example, and providing more research funding for emerging technologies as another. If we can do all these things, we'll have more students wanting to pursue a specialty in perio than we can handle. Regarding the question on how the AAP can retain more of our younger members, we need to think outside of the box more, instead of continuing to do things the same old way only because that's how it's always been done. We need to recognize that the practice opportunities and the financial realities of our younger members are very different than in previous generations. As only one example, I would like to make it easier for our younger members to attend our annual meetings and receive online education. I participated in the committee that successfully developed our first virtual annual meeting. The number of participants for this meeting exceeded our expectations, and the AAP should offer a hybrid format for all of our annual meetings in the future. This will help our younger members that hold staggering debt and are struggling to raise their families participate in one of the AAP's most important member benefit, our annual meeting, especially when they can't be there in person. We must remember that the younger generation has been receiving a virtual education for a good portion of their training, and this pandemic has shown us that the world of virtual meetings and virtual education will only continue to grow. If we don't adapt to this new reality, we will be left behind. And since there is no substitute for the camaraderie and socialization, rest and relaxation that we all enjoy during our annual meetings when they're held at remote vacation destinations, there should be no fear that our virtual meetings will cannibalize our real ones. My experience over the past 20 years as a past president of 4 other dental organizations and as a delegate to the California and ADA House of Delegates, I believe, has prepared me well for a leadership position in the AAP. I have dealt with CODA, the ADA, competing interest groups in dentistry, state dental boards, and state legislatures. As a past president of the American Academy of Implant Dentistry, I helped challenge the regressive and highly political stranglehold that certain interest groups in dentistry had on specialty recognition at the ADA level. As a result of my actions, I am proud to be able to take at least some credit that we as periodontists today are able to market ourselves as specialists in implant surgery, and those of us that are board certified by the American Board of Periodontology are now also officially board certified in implant surgery. If elected, I will work tirelessly for the benefit of all of our members and our specialty. I want to thank you for listening, and I humbly ask for your vote. Thank you very much.